This lecture series is basically an expert talk to be delivered by Professor Vele. And we are also joined by Professor Christian Wagner online, although, of course, he was supposed to join us in person here, but due to certain circumstances, he could not make it. But in any case, we are not going to leave him like that. He's there online. He's already there in the Zoom room. To begin the proceedings, I would just tell the audience here that we are a center of more than 70 students here, and we specialize in research and teaching in European studies. And under the ambit of Jean Monnet activities, various programs that or projects that have been awarded to our center, we continue to organize a large number of activities under Jean Monnet Chair, Jean Monnet Module, Jean Monnet Project, and we are also a center for excellence awarded by the Erasmus program. So the youngsters sitting in this room are all attracted to join European studies in their future, and I'm sure that you're going to be delighted by the expert talks today and also Q&A session at the end. And before I hand over the mic to our center chairperson, Professor Umu Salma Bawa, I would like to welcome the dignitaries with a small token of
Thank you very much.
Are you, sir?
Can I hear the business? That's important.
Yeah, he's my boss.
Yeah, the two of them. Maybe.
There's no boss. And I now request Professor Bawa to take over and welcome the gathering.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I think we can positively say that spring is in the air and the weather is turned because I see that my colleague, Dr. Sheetal Sharma, has managed to pack the room physically here and online as well. So if everything goes well and nothing crashes, we're off to a flying start. And that's, I'm very happy to welcome all of you to the Center for European Studies in my capacity as the person of the center. Very happy that Dr. Sheetal Sharma is organizing this event today in the afternoon, and she was indisposed earlier, so her recovery is rapid, and I think I can only attribute it to the fact that there's going to be such a huge turnout in the afternoon that she just sprung back into action. I was concerned for her at one point in time in the morning. I have the very happy task of welcoming our esteemed, panelists over here this afternoon. I take it that Ambassador Manjeev Puri is in-house because he's part of our committee. So he's adopted into the European Center family. So I will come to him kind of last in the end because you don't, start off with your family members. But I will start off with our distinguished guest over here, Professor Klaus Welle, spelling mistake, Welle, who is the former Secretary General of the European Parliament. It's an extremely important position, which he's held from 2009 to 2022. He currently chairs the Martin Center Academic Council as a board member of the Adenauer Stiftung, and he also holds position as a guest professor in practice at the London School of Economics. He's also a visiting professor at KU Leuven and a leader in residence at the Monian Center of the Colin Powell School for Global Leadership in New York. He has a very distinguished background with a degree in economics from the University of Witten in Germany. He has been worked for the CDU Central Office in Bonn. And for those who don't know, the political parties in Brussels are organized a lot according to the political, on the right and left of the political spectrum. And he is from the CDU party, and that's how you have this. And there is FEPS, which is there for the other group, the Socialists. And he has served as the Secretary General of the European People's Party from 94 to 99, and the Secretary General of the EPP-ED group in the European Parliament from 1999 to 2003. He was also the Director General for Internal Policies at the European Parliament from 2004 to 7, and the head of the cabinet of the President of the European Parliament from 2007 to 2009. From 2009 to 22, as I said, he was also the Secretary General of the European Parliament, a very distinguished position. He's had a very accomplished and long career in various roles within the European political landscape, and he concluded his tenure as the Secretary General only in 2022. So you're really very fresh. You've not had much time to retire, and I can see that you're onto the circuit sharing your experience. So please put your hands together to welcome. We appear to be having a very German flavor to this afternoon, because our next distinguished panelist is, of course, a very old friend of mine, Dr. Christian Wagner, who is a distinguished senior fellow at Stiftung Wissenschaft und Politik. And I don't know if Christian is online. Christian, are you there? Can you?
He's there.
He's there. Can you wave to us? We can see you on the screen then.
Yes, good afternoon.
Welcome. Good afternoon. Okay, so that's a very old friend I've known for more than 30 years now. And I also served on the Academic Advisory Council of the Stiftung Wissenschaft und Politik for 3 terms, so it's been a very long association. He is a senior fellow and was a senior fellow at the Institute for Development Research at the University of Bonn. Dr. Wagner actively participated in the European Association for South Asian Studies. He was on the board of directors of the German Association for Asian Studies from 2007 to 13. He also served as a visiting fellow at the ORF, at the JNU Institute of Advanced Studies, and the Institute for Defense Studies and Analysis. Okay, the mic's telling me I need to shut up. Dr. Christian Wagner is an expert in Indian foreign policy, regional cooperation in South Asia, and democracy in South Asia, and has been a long observer of events and developments both in India and the region, and an extremely prolific writer. Last but not the least, our very own Ambassador Puri,